This is a nice trail along here next to this little river. Our stream, basically. But just beyond that, our apartment buildings. I don't know if you can see those. You can see the cars anyway. It's been a couple of years since I've been in here. I usually try to get as far away from civilization as I can, so but it's a little later in the day today, so I didn't really have time to go anywhere else. Isn't that lovely? So down in there is a bit of marsh, and you can see those red leaves. That reminds me of Tom Thompson paintings. Quite a bit of leaf lichen on there. There's not too many mosquitoes this time of the year, but one or two of them have shown up near this marshy land, so I don't dare stand still for very long. There's another little red beauty. There's a whole lot more red in there. A really brilliant Tom Thompson red. But it's too marshy for me to get in there. I don't want to get a wet foot. Maybe I'll get some more from a better vantage point. I don't know. We'll see. It's nice to have something to look for, you know, when you're out hiking, a little treasure you might find. And here, some more red in there. I hear somebody whistling. I think somebody's coming along the trail behind me. Well, this is a little closer to the red. And I'm not standing in water, so that's good. So this is what I came in over. Little few spots I gotta watch where I step. Actually, I didn't come in this particular way, so. Oh well, it wasn't that difficult to get out. I think I want to have some mosquito bites though when I get home. Oh, I just absolutely adore these reds. My goodness, look at that. Isn't that a scene that a group of 7 painter would want to paint? For sure. Lots of muck to avoid on this trail. There's an interesting little bunch of fungi, mushrooms of some sort. I just noticed in one of my still shots that I just took that little leaf sticking up amongst the fungi. I swear I didn't put that there. But what a pretty little shot it made. I love those. As I got to this section, I could hear little plops and splashes. And then I saw a little frog swimming away. So there's a bunch of them in this little pool here. Looks like perfect home for some frogs, eh? You know, this is another one of those walks where I start out to do one thing, and as I'm doing it, I decide, hey, I feel like walking further. Because I just set out to mail a birthday card to my dad, who's turning 94. And as I got to the mailbox, I felt energetic and thought, shoot, I haven't been on that trail in a while. Why not do that? So here I am. Delightful last-minute trails. That's the wonderful thing about living in a place like Elliott Lake, where there's so many of them around and you can do this at a moment's notice. Now there, see? Frog just jumped over there. And I hear one croaking. I don't know if the wind got in the way and whether you were able to hear it, but it was a croaking frog too. Somebody laid a bit of a boardwalk here to get over this mud puddle. I don't know if I can get safely across there or not. I guess we'll give it a try. If I scream, you'll know I just put my foot in some mud or water. Isn't that pretty? Ah, this time of day is just perfect for taking photographs, and just perfect. Do you hear that? Wonder if he'll chirp again. Oh, and there's another beautiful red maple over there. Look at that. I haven't made it through the boardwalk yet, so I have to free up a hand, I think, so I can grab hold of some cedars here. Steady myself. I made it across. No wet foot, no muddy foot. Those little cedars were helpful. I love September. If I remember correctly, there's a steep climb up one of the hills here to take me up to where there's some houses and the street. Unless I'm going to turn around and walk back the way I came. Which I might do, just in case. It's already almost 5 o'clock, so it's close to dinner time. Oh, there's a white admiral butterfly. And the other day I saw one flying very close to some beautiful red leaves, and I wanted so much for it to land so I could get a picture of one on the beautiful red, but didn't cooperate. Here we have a bunch of the invasive tansy. I mean, I think their yellow buttons are very pretty, but you know, when they start to squeeze out native species, it's not so good. This is as far as I'm going on this particular trail. I see there's a fork in the trail that leads up the hill, so I'll go that way. These bulrushes and that water are making it pretty much impossible for me to get through there. This looks somewhat familiar to me. I think I've been on this trail before when there was a bunch of woodpeckers doing their business on some trees. I got some good shots at that point. There's some asters with the goldenrod. It's a pretty combination. Yeah, so I'm going to climb this hill. I'm pretty sure, as I said, that there's houses up at the top here, and I'll be able to get out on the street and walk back that way. And behind me, tamaracks are already turning yellow down there. Here's some false Solomon seal berries. I like the way the leaves get their kind of brown stripes this time of year. Just like this over here, or even more so. Interesting berries. They kind of look, they're spotted red and then red eventually. Oh yeah, seem to remember being up there, way up there, before, looking out. I think I get quite a view when I get up there. That'll be nice if I remember it correctly. There you go, there are some of those false Solomon seal leaves that have basically lost all the green, and so they're these striped brown. Neat, eh? Well, I think it's neat anyway. I think that hill is partly rubble from construction when they were here in the mining days. Ooh, it's a little bit pokey in here with some raspberry canes. Had to duck to get under that limb. Last time I was on this trail, I'm pretty sure I came down the hill, not up. And there's another big, massive pine. Oh, that's one of the biggest ones I've seen. Actually, it's dead. No more leaves on it. The woodpeckers. That's probably why I saw so many woodpeckers in here that day. Lots of insects in the bark to get at. Sure are a lot of red berries in here right now. Look at that. Wow, and this one over here, oh my goodness, can't even hold them all up. That's impressive. Oh, the bush is just so beautiful this time of day. I'd rather be doing this than at home eating. Yeah, lots of those. Believe it or not, but just beyond these trees there are houses. Nice and quiet in here. One of the quieter places in town. So I just came up that trail there. There is a trail there. And there's a trail that heads off that way, in behind the houses over there, which I can just barely see through the woods. But I'm going this way. This takes me out to an open meadow. Pretty sure that's where I can get that view I was mentioning earlier. I'm pretty sure I'm up above Spine Road Beach area.